Hello guys, and welcome back to the Sims 3 Create Your Cat series that I've been doing for my Warriors Challenge. I'm a little out of it, but I'm hoping I can get back into the swing of things. Um, for those who may be watching on YouTube and don't know what this is, or want to know what this is all about, this is a little series I do where I take cats that the viewers have submitted, and I do my best to try and create them within The Sims 3. These can be original characters, cats made up off the top of the head, based on cats that they all actually own or have met in real life, based on other stuff. And I do my best to create them. And then over time, I will add them to my Warriors challenge that I play through on my YouTube channel. And, well, there are a few limitations, like I can't really do kits without like some really complicated process that I'd probably like have to do like completely separately. Queen! Oh my gosh, Queen, thanks for the raid! I did not get any sort of sound alert, but hey Queen! Thank you so much! Yeah, anyway, yeah, this is a little series I do where I create the cats. They'll show up in my Warrior series over time. And I totally lost my train of thought. Holy crap! Thank you so much, Queen. But anyway, there is a submission form over when I posted on when I post the VODs on YouTube. There's a submission form in the description that most people I will randomly select, like using a number generator from the form, and after that, I will take cats from the YouTube comments in chronological order, which I have like a separate list for. But today, we are actually going to be starting with a cat that was submitted by Mountain Lion 2150 and their cat, Eyes. So let me go ahead and get started with Eyes, or Nabisco. So this cat is Eyes, or Nabisco, technically, is what like their two legs call them, so Nabisco. And they are a wandering kitty pet. Well, let me put the whole thing. Yes, wandering kitty pet is what it says. It's food time, so you're gonna go, alright, enjoy your food, Queen! So, Nabisco is a Tom, uses he, him pronouns. Eyes is a black cat with very dark blue, almost black eyes. He has a white chest with a few black speckles. He has white fur between his it doesn't say, it says twos, it doesn't say what it is. I'm gonna assume between his eyes or between his toes? Maybe, I think it might be trying to say toes. So I'll do like white toes or something. He is a small, scrawny cat with a long, broad muzzle. He has black and white markings on his ears that resemble eyes. His left ear flops over flat. He has a scar that goes from his left shoulder to his right hip, and another scar on his back left thigh. He has large paws and a skinny tail. So let's go ahead and start with that. That is quite a fun sounding cat, so let's go ahead. Scrawny cat. There's quite a few scrawny cats. Black cat is already a pretty scrawny sort of thing. We're definitely gonna like change it up a little bit, give a little bit more texture, but starting with the black cat. Okay, you know what? Delete all the markings. Right down there. There we go. Let's take that down to about here. We can like change up the coloration a little bit. It's kind of fun. Might pull a little bit towards blue, actually. And on top, to give a little bit more texture, like I usually do, we can do that. in the kind of dark grayish that's kind of tweaked in a different direction. Just trying to give a little bit more texture to this cat. Can actually kind of bring it over to the other side, perhaps. A little bit more. Something like that, perhaps. That could be fun. So let's see. Has a white chest. Which... gonna go with this. Tweak it upwards a little bit. We got some intense music going on. What's this music? Invictus. I'm gonna skip. Okay. And it's a white chest with a few black speckles. How do I do black speckles? Got the thought. This might be... Will it let me do this? Okay, please let me do this. That works! It does work. Okay, so taking some black speckles like there. It doesn't let me like drag it any further over there. And I can't really like... I know that sometimes cat genetics can act really weird and put markings on the chest. I don't know how to do that myself, though, so this is the best I can do. Okay. That's the best I can do. Can't really... I wish there was a way to... Let's see, right side, left side... Hold on a second, hold on. What's this? Oh, this just rotates the cat. Okay, never mind. And that one just does, like, regions. Yeah. I've been doing this for so long, I didn't realize what the whole right side, left side thing did, and I should have realized. Let's see. White fur between his toes, I assume is what that says. So we can take this. This is like the smallest toes marking I've got. Like everything else is like the whole leg. Just kind of the faintest little bit of white fur between the toes. I hope that that's about right. Let's see. Black and white markings on his ears that resemble eyes. That'll be even trickier to do. But I'm gonna try and do it. I think that there's a marking I can use. I think it'll be this one. Okay, there. And that, if I make it black, let's bring it up to about the ear. Shrink it down. Oh. It's maybe... something like that works. Let's kind of bring it over to the other ear. A bit unique, but it does work. They're not even, but I don't think they would be realistically, in all honesty. It is cool. Let's see. Scar that goes from his left shoulder to his right hip, so... Just to be sure, left side, yeah. Because I'll get those sides mixed up. Yeah, it is pretty interesting. Definitely a very unique look, but... Let me go ahead and make this a much more kind of fleshy color. So... Left shoulder... to right hip. I'll have to like kind of make that a lot thinner. Or left, no, it's left shoulder to his right hip, so kind of almost the same scar that Snail Fang has, it would seem, but so kind of like that. Another scar on his back left thigh. So what's another good one that can be used for a scar? Let's change it up. And if I just go ahead and do something like that, that could work. That could work. So I think that's it for like, in terms of markings. Got short fur already. Let's go ahead and make you a little bit scruffier, just in case. It's kind of fun. Yeah, that works. Short length fur right there. And I can even like tweak that, because why not? That's fun. That's a fun look. So if we go to shape, let's see, you're a small cat, so let's go ahead and make you even smaller. Where is body size small? Even smaller cat than already. Do I like Marvel things? I haven't really watched much Marvel. I've seen like one of the Thor movies, and I think part of one of the Captain America movies, but like I didn't watch the whole thing, so let's see. Just trying to, okay. You love Loki? I heard that there's that new TV show. I haven't heard too much about it, but yeah, I don't know too much about like Marvel and everything. I know a little bit about Norse mythology. That's why I watched like one of the Thor movies. I think my brother and I actually started watching Thor Ragnarok. We never finished it, but it was fun. I remember that. Let's see, next scale, we could actually make even scrawnier. Ooh. All I know about Loki is man who lost all hope loses a little bit of hope he didn't know he had. Oh, wow, that is quite a description. Is Loki okay? Let's go ahead and like pull in the tail, make it a little shorter perhaps. You finished it yesterday? Well, I hope you enjoyed it. I don't know anything about it. Why do we have the intense music? Okay, well, I'll just roll with this music. Just see a lot of Loki memes on Tumblr. I haven't like looked at my Tumblr dashboard in like ages, to be honest. Let's see. So scrawny eyes I need to do. Let's go ahead. You have dark blue, almost black eyes, so... we can give you kind of... gotta be, like, a lot similar in the center. That can be like an almost black right there. If you feel if you were a Marvel character, you'd honestly choose Loki. I don't know enough about any Marvel characters to know who I would be, but yeah. See, that works for dark blue, almost black eyes. One of the ears is flopped over the left ear. So where's left? Where ear flop left? Floppy ear left. That works. Another... let's see, another scar on his back lip. Large paws. I can't really do larger paws. I could like put the ears like on the top of the head. Make them pointier. Where's ear shape? And ear tip angle. The sister of T'Challa. I don't. That's the Black Panther guy, right? I don't know. I heard that it was good. I've never seen it. I really hope whoever's watching on YouTube knows what's going on. This will be up on YouTube in like next week or something, so. Hey YouTube viewers, if you know if you have a favorite Marvel character, I guess put it down in the comments. I don't know. Power-wise, you'd want to be Thor? Yeah, Thor's the only one I actually know anything about. Let's see, skull shape. Let's see. Where's the muzzle? I know muzzle was mentioned. Long, broad muzzle. So back here, muzzle. Muzzle length we can make a little bit longer. And broad is kind of wider, so muzzle width. Nope, it's already pretty. You love Zuri? Alright. I'm probably gonna have to like look up Marvel after this because I know nothing about it. Let's see, jaw width. We can leave as is. Don't know what I'd do for that. Actually kind of like Loki IRL, pretty much mischievous. Trickster god, right? Pretty sure. Have I seen Exandria Unlimited? I have seen Exandria Unlimited. It is so good. I love Exandria Unlimited. Okay, I think that might be... Yeah, Yeah, it is really good. I keep going back and watching the first Nancy bit over and over again. Loki is by far the best trickster ever. But yeah, the whole Nancy, where have you been? That deception, disadvantage, because that is a grown man. Like, it was just there's just so many great bits. I wish I had the energy, that chaotic energy that the cast of Exandria Unlimited has. The last stream that they did was also like super cool. Have I seen overly sarcastic of... Is it Ollie? I can't read that from here. Let me pull it up on my other... Of Loki. Oh. Alright, so personality. Traits: piggy, independent, and skittish. Eyes is a cat that likes to know what is going on. He wanders around watching and listening to other cats. Sometimes he will stop to say a few words, but usually he goes unnoticed. He will act as a messenger for any cat who asks or gather information for them. It's not that Eyes is antisocial or a snoop, he just feels uncomfortable in these situations. He is actually quite friendly when he does hang out and talk. Eyes is an adventurous eater and likes trying out new types of prey. He can eat a surprising amount too. He secretly yearns for kits, but is too nervous to try finding a mate. Aww. And Eyes' background. Eyes was born as a loner and was raised by his mother. She named him Eyes after his ear markings. He was an only kit and didn't get much social interaction. He stayed with his mother when she had her second litter. He helped raise the kits and enjoyed being with them. Eventually, his mother told him he should go out and become his own cat. He struggled on his own at first, before learning how to hunt. He soon learned that rolling in mud would mask his scent when he hunted. This helped him catch prey more easily. One day, he found a two-leg nest with a lavender garden. He started rolling the lavender as well as mud to mask his scent. He also liked the way the lavender made him smell. The two legs saw him and brought Eyes into their nest. The two legs called him Nabisco. Eyes warmed up to the two legs, but still wanted his wild life. He left the nest for many days before realizing that he missed the two legs. He returned back to the nest and stayed for a while, but decided he wanted to wander the outdoors and be a wildcat. He left regularly for days before stopping by the house for a night. On one of his outings, he was attacked by a dog. Luckily, he found a cat who knew herbs well enough to heal him. That is how Eyes got his scars, although he won't tell any cat about it. Although he won't tell... I looked up for a second and completely lost my spot. He lives a wild life, only stopping by the two legs every once in a while. The two legs do not own Eyes, just take care of him when he stops by. And additional details, he knows how to open a can of kitty pet food. He smells like mud and lavender from rolling in it so often. He would love kits, but is too nervous to find a mate. Most cats call him Eyes, but his two legs call him Nabisco. Alrighty, so let's go ahead. Those traits were... Let me scroll back up so I can actually see the traits. Piggy, independent, and skittish. So, independent is right there. Just gonna turn away, yeah. That was independent. Piggy. Oh. That is cute. And skittish. So, I believe that is Eyes, or Nabisco. And that was left over from the original cat that we had over here. I'm pretty sure that I literally made them on stream. And you were submitted by Mountain Lion 2150. So thank you so much, Mountain Lion 2150, for submitting Eyes. And this is the only cat that was submitted by Mountain Lions. So I'm going to move on to the cats from the submission form. Or this was the submission form, the cats from my actual lists. So let me go ahead and pull up the new one. Anyway, the next couple of cats are from submitted cats via the comments back before I even made the submission form. And we're submitted by Golfy, who's here in the chat, so... Alrighty, so... the first cat here is Sleet. Let's see, Sleet. She is a kitty pet. Let's see, she is 17 moons. She is a demigirl who uses she, they pronouns. She's also bi with a leaning towards mollies and asexual. Appearance, I'm gonna scroll down to appearance. Sleet looks a lot softer than their personality would suggest. They are a smaller cat, but have a very straight posture to try and make themselves seem bigger. They have very short fur, a thin, but not whipped tail, and small folded ears, like think Scottish fold cat breed. Her fur is very light gray, I'm assuming, with splotches on her back. Her front legs are pure white, and so are her ears. Her tail is mottled with white and gray. They have dark blue eyes, pretty basic light teal collar. So, I think that's the first time I'm making a cat with a collar on here. Alright, so let me go ahead and actually pull up some cat breeds to try and choose from to do a lot softer. What is a very soft looking cat on here? Russian blue? The head's kind of a funny shape. Short hair tabby? Short hair tabby could work. I haven't really used a short hair tabby as a base, so let's go ahead. Let's see. Very light gray. So, very light gray. I'm gonna kind of... Sure. I always like to just kind of tweak the shade of gray so that it's not quite the default, like, base gray. Just so that, like, there's different variations. I might need, like put little spaces between, like, appearance and everything, because... Okay, fur is very light gray with some splotches on her back. Her front legs are pure white, so are her ears. So I can definitely, like, kind of use splotches for, like, the whole thing that I normally do. I can hear my cat playing around with, toy somewhere. The splotches are white. Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and actually pull it over to white instead. Or I can actually do something like that. Kind of pull this over here and do like a different shape, perhaps. Something like that. Got a couple of splotches. I might be able to do something better. Different shade of white. That actually works better, I think. So I'll go ahead, remove that. Kind of pull that over here. I should probably do some markings underneath the fur as well, so... Just kind of bring up my gray up here. Might darken it a little bit. tweak it to a slightly different color. And that definitely changes up the way that the fur kind of looks. Let's see. Front legs are pure white, so gonna bring this up. Front legs, pure white, gonna go all the way up. I think this is the purest shade of white we can get right there. Like that, and her ears are also a pure white. So let's go ahead and get some, where are the ear markings? Gonna double that up so that they're more noticeable. Maybe even, yeah, sometimes you have to like do it a few times on ears so that you can notice it. Let's see, her tail is modeled with white and gray. They have dark blue eyes, so tail is modeled. I'll go ahead and do white stripes, and then on top of that, let's find this, drag it down to on the tail itself. Where is gray? And something like that. Might actually need to kind of mix this up with like different types of patterning. It's kind of harder to do for the tail. Something like that could work. So it actually kind of cuts into like the whole. If I remove that, trying to figure out what to do for this, in all honesty. That can sort of work. That sort of works. Let's see, dark blue eyes, pretty basic teal color. See, they're a lot softer, so let me go ahead and bring them up to like a very soft sort of coat, which actually that would make doing patterns even easier. And they have very short fur. Yeah. Yeah, very short fur. So short length. I'm actually going to go down to here and lower the opacity on that. I think that helps. So yeah, very short fur. Can even lower the fur length if I wanted to, but like that's a little too short, I think. Do like a slight tweak to add a bit of long tail. Okay, I think that that will help with that. So shape. Let's see. A smaller cat would have a very straight posture to try and make himself seem bigger. So, body size will bring down to a bit smaller. Do I want to do short legs? I don't think so. Very straight posture. I could do like an increased body length maybe. Like that could kind of, I don't know, that could do something. See, tail is thin but not whip-like. So let me add a little bit to tail thickness, just subtle. Like from very skinny to something more like that. Let's see. Fur is very light gray with some swatches. Small folded ears. So let me go ahead and ear scale we can make much smaller. And ear flop. Can do that. We can even make the ears even smaller if we wanted to. Let's actually bring the ear position height to like more top of the head so it looks a little bit more like natural. Ear shape can be tweaked as well. Looks cute, yeah. She looks kind of like a mouse. It's fun. This is kind of fun to play with. Let's see. Ear width. Something like that is, I think, pretty good. Let's see, did it say eye color? Dark blue eyes. They have dark blue eyes. Okay. So, let's go to blue, darken it. Blue, darken it. Always gotta make it lighter in the middle so it's easier to see. This we can make like less of a gray and more of a blue. That kind of works. I could actually give her a longer neck. What's her neck length? Longer neck would definitely help with like the straight posture. Neck length can be a bit longer, though I might need to like pull in the neck scale just a tad. Definitely helps with the whole straight posture thing. Yeah, I think that kind of helps. Let's see. I feel like I need to do like more. I feel like I need to like add more to her. I'm trying to like figure it out. Part of my brain is doing like more shades of gray underneath the fur. I kind of, some face markings might actually do the trick. Yeah, so back to coat. Yeah. I feel like some face markings gonna go underneath all the other stuff. All, like, the white and everything. Let's go to face. You know, I could do is something like that. And that. Opacity on them is a bit lowered. Might even tweak the exact shade of gray to, like, something else. There's cat eyeshadow I could do, for sure. I pull that, like, right there. That's a very kind of subtle sort of thing I could do. There's also this one, which is my personal favorite cat eyeshadow, but it's, like, barely noticeable here. I could also... I kind of like this one on them, personally. I don't use this one enough. But let's see. Yeah, I might do, like, different, like, shades of gray underneath the fur, is what I'm thinking. Kind of want to do this. Bring that up to here. Slightly darker. Tweak to a different shade. It's very subtle. Can kind of do something with this, in all honesty. And again, slightly tweak the shade. Just kind of like layering up like different patterns so that like the fur does not look so flat. And I think that definitely helps. Just that much has kind of been enough to kind of like sort of bring her like to life, so to speak. I think that that kind of helps. And then she also has a basic light teal collar. So let's go ahead, change up the color on this to more of a light teal color. First cat we've made with a collar. There's also ones that have like gems and bells and stuff and spikes, but this one is pretty basic. So we'll stick with this one. So let's go ahead and read through her personality and her backstory. So, their personality is skittish, aggressive, and proud. Sleet is pretty quiet. They keep to themselves and are fairly private. Gets anxious around others. However, she can be very aggressive and snappy when provoked. Super sassy, but barely ever raises her voice unless super emotionally overwhelmed. Sleet was a bit sheltered, and as such, does not fully understand other cats well. This means that she is always getting confused about when others are being nice or mean, or fake nice or fake mean. She was raised with high expectations and always tries to meet them. She is very much a stuck up, and when she isn't hiding in the corner being anxious, she's probably talking about how amazing her family is and how proud she is to be a part of them. Sleet is very bad with emotions. They will just yell or bundle them up where no one can find them. Umbra is trying to help with that. Sleet is very bad with showing affection, but is also a disaster bisexual and falls in love super easily. She gets crushes on every pretty cat, and every cat which shows her a bit of kindness. Oh my gosh, all I can think of is that butterfly meme that's like the one where it has the person like pointing to like basic human kindness and it's like, is this romance? Oh. Sleet thinks she has standards, but really doesn't. Needless to say, she has no idea what to do about these feelings. Sleet is also extremely oblivious, cannot take a hint. Sleet wants to be liked by authority figures, so if they see stuff going down, they will tattle on you. Aww. She's exactly that meme. Yes, I knew it. She sounds like me when I was a teenager. Sleet lived in a very strict family. Her parents, Snowfall and Rainstorm, were very distinguished kitty pets. Oh my gosh, the music caught me off guard. Always entered into cat shows by their two legs and always won. Sleet was born in a family with very high standards for her. She had to be perfect all the time. She never knew anything that was wrong with this. It was how she was raised. Eventually, she was adopted by new two-leg owners and moved far away from her family. The first night away was rough. Sleet felt both super anxious and very relieved at being away from home. Her new home was great. She got to go outside and meet all kinds of cats. She even made friends, such as Umbra. Umbra was the first cat she met and taught her a lot about how other cats lived. They became very close friends over time, and Umbra introduced her to his other friends. Sleet got to meet Umbra's friends, Goose and Grit, and Boa and Parrotfish and Yarrow. Yarrow was very helpful in helping Sleet figure out their gender identity. Sleet also got crushes on all her friends, including Umbra. She never told Umbra about her crush on him, and eventually it shifted into not a crush, but a strong, emotional but platonic connection. Sleet now lives in her two legs home and gets to talk to her friends every day. She's been hearing all about these new groups popping up called clans. Maybe she'll go check them out. Other notable traits: formed a disaster buy club with Umbra where they rant about their crushes to each other. Would be diagnosed with autism if they were a human. Shows affection through acts of service and quality time. Aww. I love her. I love them. So, traits are skittish, aggressive, and proud. So, aggressive's right up there. Let's see. Proud is right here. Aww. And then there is skittish. Oh! You can give her a slightly higher voice. It's very much focused on, like, face area. Hang on. If I go down to here, there we go. Now I can kind of focus more on her as a whole. Sleet and Umbra and all the others mentioned are Wings of Fire Dragon OCs that, oh, that is cute. I need to read Wings of Fire. My mom bought the first book for me. It's somewhere in my room. I'll have to find it. Disaster sexuality attacks are, yeah, they definitely are. So, Sleet, submitted by Golfy. Ah, there we go. Submitted by Gardner Golfy, or Golfy. So thank you so much, Golfy, for submitting Sleet, and I'll move on to, I think Umbra is the second one. Yeah, if I scroll down, yes, Umbra. So, let me go ahead and start up on the next cat. Second cat, not book, cat, is Umbra, and they are a loner, or he is a loner. So, Umbra, the loner. Let's see, he is 19 moons, and he is a trans male, so after I'm done creating him in here, I'm going to definitely have to do the same stuff that I did for some of my other cats that happen to be trans throughout the world. I might have to like copy over like stuff with Blaze, because Blaze is also anyway, sexuality bi with a slight leaning towards Toms, polyamorous. Alright. So, starting with appearance, Umbra is a big, fluffy cat, round and huggable appearance hiding so much muscle, the fluffiest tail you've ever seen. Big paws, happy round face, and big expressive ears. Black fur that looks strangely purple in certain lighting. 2 white spots, one over his left eye and one over his back right thigh. Large yellow eyes. So, big fluffy cat to start with. American long hair pops up right there. Could definitely use this for a base, I think. Remove any markings. So, pulling down towards more of a purpley color. Looks purple in certain lighting. You can literally like see, like if I were to pull it up, it would be more lavender. But it's more of a purple right there. Gonna kind of model the coloration as well, like I usually do. Can kind of pull that there. Maybe tweak that slightly lighter. Slightly lighter shade of purple. And underneath the chin, because the chin can be like basically absorb all the light. Gonna tweak a little bit away from purple and somewhere in between there. I just want to keep kind of the reddish color. Maybe if I do... Oh my gosh, that literally just looks purple right there. I'm probably gonna have to do like some slightly darker markings. Gonna mix in the different shades of purple that I've got going. And then just kind of black as well. Lower the opacity on that. And we've got... Okay, lower the opacity a bit more perhaps. And we've got ourselves a black, almost purple cat. It's definitely got some texture going on. 2 white spots. So one over the left eye, one... Yeah, left eye? Yeah, left eye. So... Let me go ahead, pull this over to the left eye region. Like so. Guess I can actually like lower the opacity on as well. Just enough so I can see the chin. Okay, white spot. And one over the back right thigh. So, gonna make that slightly bigger. Back right thigh. That actually kind of works right there. Already, that is a very cool looking cat. Let's see. Large yellow eyes. Eyes are literally already yellow. I can tweak the shade of yellow, but like the eyes are already yellow. Let's see. Big fluffy cat can kind of make for a little bit scruffier. Long combs versus just long. Still gonna be long fur, regardless. I literally think this works. I think Umbra looks like really cool like this, honestly. This is a really cool looking cat. So, to the body shape. Cat size, big, first thing. Cat size, big. He's a very handsome kitty. Let's see, round and huggable. So body thickness, we'll pull upwards a bit for more roundness. He be a big boy, yes. He's a big huggable kitty. Oh my gosh. This is a cat that if I saw in real life, I would pick him up and hug him. Other physical, okay, huggable appearance, hiding so much muscle. Fluffiest tail you've ever seen. So down to tail thickness is, oh, tail thickness is right there. Whoosh. Look at that fluffy tail. Got some intense music going, but look at the fluffy tail. I wish I could hover over it without the whole thing lighting up, but look at that fluffy tail. I love it. Big expressive ears. Happy round face, big expressive ears. So the ear size we can make even bigger. I can make kind of turn the flop slightly. Ear tip angle, if I kind of put outwards a little bit. That definitely works. The big yellow eyes. Eyes are already like the biggest size they can be. They're already yellow. I'm gonna make them like a slightly different shade of yellow, but still yellow, you know? And saving this shade of yellow, because why not? Let's see, does it say anything about nose color? Doesn't say anything about nose color. I'll bring it down to, like, around here, I think. That works. Kind of make the face a lot rounder. Muzzle width, let's make rounder. This is just a very happy looking cat. I love him. I love him. Oh my gosh, you can literally just like see the purple. Which is definitely what we were going for with that kind of purple sheen. But still, this is just a very pretty cat. Oh my gosh. Look at you. Oh my gosh, I literally think you are actually kind of shining in different, like, at different angles. Was that already happening, or did that just start happening? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Anyway. Don't know what's going on with the lighting, but it looks cool. So, I think that might be about right for Umbra. So let's go to Umbra's personality, and I'm going to read through Umbra's personality and backstory. So Umbra's personality is adventurous, hyper, and a hunter. Umbra is a himbo, first thing. Always the best. Strong, heart of gold, and dumb as bricks. He trains a lot and thinks it's very fun to push boulders and swim across rushing rivers for training. Tries often to make his friends join in with him. Umbra is very encouraging and believes that everyone can do anything they put their mind to. He's always the one to cheer on his friends. Umbra may be kind and friendly, but he loves watching drama unfold. He is a chaotic cat who could also be called, I'm going to be putting this on YouTube, so excuse my language, a shit stirrer. Not very smart, and is bad at remembering things. Umbra is a pretty cat, and he knows it. Doesn't brag, but enjoys secretly flaunting his prettiness. Umbra is a disaster buy like his friend Sleet. falls in love with every nice and pretty cat he sees. A loud and proud cat, big on physical affection, and likes nuzzles and tail touches and stuff. An optimist, has a slight gift of prophecy, but very small, like knowing cats' names before they introduce themselves or knowing if it's gonna rain the next day. Not very big stuff, and he doesn't seem to understand that this gift is unusual. Backstory. Born in the city, Umbra was left in the care of his older sister as soon as he could walk. His parents just left. That's fine by Umbra. He and his sister Artemis got along great. She taught him everything he needed to know about life as a loner, and together they survived in the city. Umbra was always a friendly cat and got along with almost everyone, including members of some gangs. Umbra got in a bit of trouble after carrying drama between two gangs, and he had to skip town, leaving his sister behind as he left for the valley. Umbra settled quite well to life in the valley. He has many friends, rogues and loners and kitty pets and ex-clan cats alike. His best friend is Sleet. They hang out a lot. He had a crush on her once, but they're just really good friends now. He introduced her to his friends and helped her understand other cats better, and she gives him some kitty pet food when he doesn't catch anything and tells him about kitty pet life. All in all, he's very happy, though he does miss his older sister. Other notable traits: in the Disaster Buy Club with Sleet, calls his friends dude and bro, and shows affection with a touch and words of affirmation. Oh my goodness, I love this. I love this big boy. Okay. So, personality. Adventurous, hyper, and hunter. So, adventurous, right off the bat. He is best boy. Oh yeah. Hunter. And hyper, once the animation's done, because the animation's so cute. Hyper. Oh my gosh. I'll go ahead and give you a bit of a lower voice. And you are also submitted by Gardner Golfy. So thank you so much, Golfy, for submitting these two. For submitting Sleet. Once I pull up Sleet. And Umbra. And earlier we made Eyes, who was submitted by Mountain Lion. So I'm gonna go ahead and save these guys. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for joining me in this episode of the Create Your Cat series. If you have a cat that you would like to submit, go ahead and click on the submission form down in the description. Or leave a comment down below with the cats that you want to submit, though it will take me longer to get through the YouTube comments. Oh, you guys are going? And, I will see you guys next time. Stay safe out there, everybody.